the NFL and what's going on, because it's really been nothing but bad news and some Super Bowl fallout as well.
You know, I'm not as concerned as you are because
Uh-oh.
it's not.
Ooh. How did you do that? Were you a
Because
bartender?
I do it all the time. I
Seriously?
do it every day of my life. And that
I thought it was
missed
gonna
by
spill all
about-
over the place.
No, it never does. The NFL reflects society. It's a segment of society. So when somebody you throw a lot of stuff in there, when it sounds like there's a lot of things going on. You got to separate what's going on with the teams from what's going on with the players. And there's been 3 incidents. It's the end of the season. They're not going to practice, so they're getting into trouble. John Fox used to say, "Guys, we've got an off week because of the Monday Night Football game, or we got a bye week. Don't make a headline." And what he meant with that, don't drunk drive, don't do any domestic abuse, don't shoplift.
Don't
any
get
of that
arrested.
stuff. So you have to take, I think, each case. Warren Sapp was at the Super Bowl. He's being an idiot. Warren Sapp really
He's good at that, by the way.
and he's done it before. And the NFL Network dismissed him. He's not a player today. He is you or me. He's a guy at
Yeah,
the
but he's
Super
a
Bowl.
Hall of Famer, and he's on the NFL Network, and he was right in the middle of
Just
downtown
because you're a
Phoenix.
Hall of Famer doesn't excuse anything.
No.
Help me out. O.J. Simpson was a Hall of Famer.
No, but
Did that stop him from
my
doing
point
anything?
is Warren Sapp, a Hall of Famer, is as high profile, or maybe more so, than most of the other players who have gotten arrested.
Sure, but he decided he wanted to be with 2 women in a hotel room, and he wanted to pay them, and he wanted to be whatever he was doing with them, and he got arrested. That's one issue. So bring me the other. Is that what we're talking?
The Packers defensive lineman,
Okay. Season's
Latroy
over.
Guion,
Okay, season's over,
stopped in his car by the police.
and he has marijuana or something.
Oh, he doesn't just have marijuana. He's got 357 grams of. How much is that? How much is three? That's a lot.
Well, I think
Tuesday night.
That's a Tuesday night for you, Ben. That's it.
a gram.
357
a gram
grams.
is like a little.
Look
little
at it.
Plastic bag.
It's huge.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Wait, and behind it, that's money. He had $190,000 in the car in one of the bags with the marijuana.
So do you think, without knowing, that maybe he was only halfway through his rounds?
And I don't know. And speaking of rounds, he also had a 9mm semi-automatic handgun.
Was it registered?
I have no idea.
Well, if it's registered in states, you can have a handgun. So, I mean, we always hear about that, and I'm not defending. I'm not a defense attorney like Harvey Steinberg. Have I ever told you Harvey actually builds into his budget every year that he's going to make X amount of dollars from defending Broncos? But I'm not a defense attorney, but I would say a lot of people carry guns around. That's like a secondary issue. I know guns are really important, but if you have it registered, it never comes out, oh, he's registered to carry a firearm in his car. So, I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying it is, but it's possible. I'm not defending him.
Yeah, and I don't think this guy just has a bad habit, smoking. I mean, 357 grams, $190,000, and a semi-automatic handgun.
So he's
There's
in
a
trouble.
problem there.
He's not a starter.
DeQuell Jackson of the Indianapolis Colts, a guy the Broncos were thinking about picking up last
Yep.
offseason, he was arrested for assault because he got into a fight over a parking spot. And then you got the Aaron Hernandez trial that's going on right now. So an NFL, basically what I'm saying is, Woody, an NFL season that started out poorly, Ray Rice, Adrian Peterson, more concussion talk, etc., domestic violence, is ending the same way it started. It's just not good.
Well, those are individual cases. I'm much more concerned. We got a deflate gate issue here on 3 other fronts. The first one is the Atlanta Falcons, and that is trumpeting crowd noise. And I know for a fact that the Oakland Raiders were doing that for years when Al Davis was alive, because they didn't have
had
big
to.
crowds.
There were no crowds. They had to pump in
But
noise.
you know what I'm more concerned of?
It's not an unusual thing, by the way.
Crowd noise at basketball games.
Yeah.
It's and then, again, it's like the football situation. I don't if you're caught, Arthur Blank fessed up and said, we did it.
Yeah.
We're going to take, we made a mistake and we're awful. And he said all the things that you should say. Well, that's over with. You know, they're not going to do it anymore and we can move on.